The campsite was empty when he arrived. It wasn't empty when he left, and whatever stayed behind already knew his name. Late September, that time of year when the forest feels finished. Marcus Chen had been hiking for 4 hours by the time he reached Whispering Pines. The trail markers stopped an hour ago. No cell service, no signal. Exactly what he wanted. The campsite sat in a perfect clearing. Too perfect. Douglas firs ringed the space, taller than they should have been. Their tops were lost in shadow. 5 concrete tent pads formed a half circle. Faded numbers, rusted fire rings. Marcus lifted his camera. "This is exactly the kind of forgotten place I live for," he said. "No people, no noise, just me and..." He stopped. Pad number 3. Boot prints in the dirt. Fresh. They circled the pad. Once, twice, 3 times, then stopped. No trail away. No continuation beyond the concrete, as if whoever made them had simply chosen not to go further. Marcus zoomed in, didn't comment. After a moment, he moved the camera away. "Probably another explorer," he said, but his voice didn't sound convinced. He set his tent on pad 1. As he hammered in the final stake, he noticed the smell. Canvas stored too long. Old rope. Something familiar, but out of place. The afternoon passed. Instant coffee. Light exploration. A ranger bulletin board leaned sideways near the tree line. A map beneath cracked plexiglass. Carved into the wooden frame. "Don't stay in 3." The letters were weathered, old enough to feel permanent. Marcus photographed it. He tried to hike to the creek marked on the map. After 20 minutes, he stepped back into the clearing. Same spot. Same pads. Same silence. He tried again. Compass this time. Same result. The forest didn't block him. It simply returned him. By 6, the light was thinning. Marcus built a fire. It took longer than it should have. As he ate, he kept glancing at pad 3. Nothing was there. Still, his attention kept drifting back to it, as if something almost resolved when he looked away. At 7:30, he recorded his evening video. "Weird day," he said. "Strange vibe, but that's kind of the point." He laughed, then ended the recording. Marcus didn't notice anything at the time, but later, reviewing the clip, beyond the firelight, near pad 3, a shape stood, still, indistinct, close enough in size and posture to feel uncomfortably familiar, not moving, not approaching, just present. Marcus woke at 2:47 a.m. He knew because his watch glowed softly near his face. Something had interrupted his sleep. No wind, no insects, no forest sounds. The silence felt deliberate. Then he felt pressure against the tent wall. Gentle, exploratory, like something testing the space. The sensation moved slowly along the fabric, then stopped. Marcus reached for his flashlight. the pressure ended. In the quiet, another sound followed. Metal touching stone. Slow. Measured. He stayed still. Morning came slowly. The light didn't flood the clearing. It settled into it. Pad 3 was empty again. No tent. No stake holes. No disturbed grass. As if nothing had been placed there at all. But the ground told a different story. Footprints. Many of them. Some circled Marcus's tent. Some approached and stopped several feet away. Some ended without turning back. Marcus began packing. His hands felt clumsy. When he bent to pick up his water bottle, he noticed something else. A set of prints nearly identical to his own. Same size, same tread. They traced a path from Pad 3 to Pad 1, around his tent, and stopped, right where he was standing. A sound behind him, metal on stone. Marcus turned. The tent on Pad 3 was there again, in full daylight. Canvas slightly slack, the flaps tied open. Inside wasn't shadow. It was simply dark. Dark in a way that didn't respond to the sun. Beside the tent stood a figure, close enough in height and build to feel wrong. The face remained indistinct. The figure gestured, first toward Marcus, then toward Pad 3. Marcus ran. He followed the trail he remembered. After a long stretch of running, the clearing appeared again, unchanged. Every direction led back. By dusk, Marcus's tent on Pad 1 looked different, collapsed, unoccupied. The tent on Pad 3 glowed softly now, a warm lantern light behind canvas. Marcus approached, not because he decided to, because he realized he wasn't trying to stop. Inside, everything looked familiar. A sleeping bag, a pack, camp gear, arranged carefully. On the ground near the entrance lay a journal. His journal, open to today's date. The handwriting was close to his, not exact. This is my 3rd day here. I keep thinking I should leave, but the clearing feels settled, like it's waiting for me to understand something. Marcus stepped back, turned. Pad 1 was empty. Behind him, a voice spoke, close to his own, calm. "You should come inside," it said. "It's getting dark." The figure stood in the entrance now. The features were familiar enough to be unsettling. The eyes held a steady focus. It smiled. "We always take turns," it said. "That's how this place stays quiet." Marcus hesitated, then stepped forward. The flaps closed. Pad 3 was never empty. It was simply waiting for someone who recognized the pattern.